Greetings everybody and welcome to the fourth episode of Retro Rant. And for this episode we have a treat for you. Yes, we will be reviewing the much anticipated new Amiga game, Black Dawn Rebirth, released in December 2019 by Doublesided Games. Now, there has been much hype about this game with teasers and demos and screenshots and so on. So, we have to see what this game is all about. Now, the version we will be reviewing will be the version 1.1, released a couple of days after the initial release, and which contains some additional story plot elements. So, let's see what this is all about. Well, hello there, and now I have some appetite for seafood. So, I have to confess now that this great intro made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, just like when I was a kid and getting an Amiga game and watching a great intro which made me so excited about this game and what would be going on. So, let's see what we have here. We have a very generous big screen. I love this art style here. This is a door, let's open it. There are some options here for 3D movement. These ones change the colors of this panel. This one changes the brightness. Load and save are always very handy. Here we can see our level, and the experience points. Now, don't expect much sophistication in this game, like the way you would with either Beholder or Black Crypt or Dungeon Master. When you level up, you just gain some stamina points and health points. I would have liked it if there was a little bit of customization for our character. For example, boosting up his strength or his intelligence or his knowledge about technology. But this was never a strong point in the Black Dawn games, so I'm not going to detract points from that. So let's move around here. I am using the keyboard for movement, which is great. There's a dead end here. We have a computer terminal ahead of us. There's a keyboard attached to the wall. I think in the future there will be keyboards attached to walls. So let's see what this tells us. Welcome to the Black Dawn station. Please enjoy your visit. Okay, great. I think we will. So, one other thing you will notice is here it's supposed to have an automapper, but you don't have it from the beginning of the game. You have it to find it later on. So you just have to use your intuition and innate navigational skills, or just grab a hold of your good old graph paper and pencil, the way I did, and map out the levels yourself. Now, the good thing about this is that the levels are quite linear, so you will not have much of a problem even if you do it without graph paper. But in the first go, before I upgraded to version 1.1, I managed to get very far without using graph paper. But I missed out on quite a few items, so I highly, including the automapper. So I highly recommend you start with your good old graph paper. Oh, nice flag here. This fellow here doesn't seem too friendly. There's a column here. I'm banging my head against the column, like being in a Motorhead concert or something. The good thing is that I don't lose health by doing that. Ah, there's another terminal. Crewman Jones, thank you for the report. However, could you specify on what exactly you mean by an unholy scream? Okay, I think that these are the additions of version 1.1. I feel that this is a great update, since it greatly enhances the atmosphere and the immersion and the claustrophobic feeling of the series. There's a laser beam here. Maybe there's a kid back there playing with a laser pointer, but I can go through that. Let's open this door. There's a dead end. Here's a lift, which we will use later. Base wide comms are down for the time being. There is no reason to panic, so please go about your business. Okay, that's reassuring. I feel very relaxed now. There are some nice laser beams here. You can just click on them with the mouse, and these are the lockers, which are very, very important in the game, because inside these lockers you will find lots of items that you will definitely need. Now, there's some first aid here, which I will surely not need, because the terminal told me not to panic, everything is good. But I will take them just in case. Now, where is that lift? Ah, here it is. I see no penthouse here. Okay, so that must mean we're going deeper down. Another locker. Let's see what it contains. Okay, that's either a crucifix or a sword. Ah, okay, it's a sword. We equip that sword and we're ready to rumble. Okay, and here is our first mini. As you can see, the battle is quite straightforward. You press the attack and then you have to wait a bit until you recover from the attack, and so then you can attack again. This is standard fare in the RPGs. Here's another locker. More first aid. Okay. Even though I'm very calm and reassured by that terminal, I picked it up anyway. There's a button here that is a bit hidden, and the button opens up this passageway here. So let's stop now and discuss the game. Graphics-wise, I think it is brilliant. I love this art style. There's a great variety in the game. Every level it gets its own artwork, its own minis, and a different loading screen as well. So there's great attention to detail here and great variety. I love this art style. I love the science fiction theme, the claustrophobic feeling. About the sound now. I think the sound is the weak spot of this game. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's an ambient drone that plays throughout the game. And that's the only sound you will get apart from the introduction and the title screen. There are some sound effects, but they're witty and they're samey, and I think all the enemies do the same sound when they disappear, and all weapons do the same sound when they shoot. So it's not bad, but it just seems lazy, and when you have such quality work done in the graphics and the gameplay, it falls behind. Now, if you remember the RPGs back in the day, they didn't have the best sound in the world compared to other genres. You would have at best one tune in the beginning and then some sparse sound effects, like Black Dawn Rebirth. But since this is a 2019 game, I expected much better sound from it. Gameplay wise, this controls very, very good. The gameplay is very straightforward. It's very, very addictive, and I'm having a great time playing this game. Of course, I was put off by the need to use the graph paper for the maps. It's auto mapping is in 2019 is not a luxury; it's a necessity. But it's not difficult to navigate through these areas. The map making is not time consuming. It doesn't have the cruel maps of Eye of the Beholder when you were turned around and if you didn't notice it, your whole map was messed up. So I'm not going to detract too much points from that. So, would I recommend this game? Yes, I would highly recommend this game. It's a great game. It definitely belongs up there with the greats, with Eye of the Beholder and Black Crypt and Dungeon Master, and even surpasses this game in terms of graphics and atmosphere. Would I recommend this game to somebody who doesn't like RPGs and breaks into hives? Just the thought of taking out the graph paper and making maps manually. Yes, I would say give it a try. It's not so hard, and it's very satisfying. Overall, it's a great game. It's a good job. So, that's it for now, and we'll see you next time.